Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Knife Chats with Tobias. Well, I have a thankful Thursday here. I received this box in the mail. I knew it was coming. I received a email from Tom over at Knife Delights, and he said that he had purchased a desk knife for me from Sarge Knives, and that they would be sending it to me, and that's what's in the box. And he was wanting me to give a review of the knife. It was mine to keep. And he sent it because, well, I've got a couple other desk knives, and this looks very similar to these. This one is, I believe, by Right Edge. Not the world's greatest, but it's a Right Edge desk knife. The sheath is pretty good. And then, obviously, the other one I have is by WRK Son, and that one's a whole lot better than this. So I have a couple I can compare it to. But let's take a look at this first on its own. Okay, so here is the one by Sarge. Comes in a nice presentation box with the Sarge logo on top. This is one of those magnetic boxes. This is the SK38. We see there that it is made in China, as opposed to this one, which was made in Pakistan. Let's pop this open. Nice box presentation. I like the way it opens up there. It is in the natural smooth bone or white smooth bone. Let me see if I can take this out the top. I have not seen this yet. This is my first look at it. And it is, you got a nice little bevel around the edges here. That is really nice. You got 3 brass pins holding the handle on. Well, the fit is nice going along there. I like the way they got the little bevel along the side there. The pins are flush with the bone, so that nothing's sticking out. There you have the nice Wharncliffe blade on there. And then SK38. Sarge on this side. Can't read the, 440 stainless. I believe online they said it was 440C stainless. I'm not sure. But either way, it is 440 stainless. It feels good in the hand. I mean, it is the same as, same as this one, similar, almost the same size, I think. Yeah, very much the same size, but you notice this one has 2 pins, and it had a bolster that rusted on me. I had to polish it off, so it was like a 420 or some kind of carbon steel. I don't know what it was, but it was just a bolster that rusted on me, and the blade is pretty cheap. But these go for like $12. This goes for about 38 bucks. Really nice. How sharp is it? Let's see how sharp it is. Okay, I'm gonna try cutting. This is the backing off of a sticker. It's kind of a thick paper, and it's got that glossy, sticky stuff on the backside, so. But it cuts it okay. Could probably do a little touch up on the edge, but I think it's cutting. Nice point. And the point grabs, and you can like watch it, it grabs and slices really well. So I don't know, I like it. See that it tapers a little from where the tang is, and then it tapers again out near the point. It's got a very nice little point there, and not a bad shape for it. The overall profile is pretty good. Now, is it as good as the one from Case? Well, no, but before we go there, let's take a look at the sheath on this. Oh, that's their sheath. This sheath is okay. It actually isn't that bad. I think I like the sheath on this better than I like the knife, tell you the truth. Let's see the one by Sarge. Okay, here's the Sarge sheath, and you got the little bump there, which is nice. So it's already kind of pre-molded. You got 2 layers of leather on the back side, and then you've got the 3rd layer that is molded and sewed to the top there. Stitching is really well stitched all the way around. No complaints there. Knife goes in. Is there something in the way there? Oh no, just a little snug. So it will not slide out right away, but just a little snug, which isn't bad. I like that. It's I think it's a really well-made sheath. Feels good. It's got some suppleness to it, and it's a really nice color on there. So it looks pretty good, and the knife fits it well. There you have it. I like that. It looks good and will look good laying on a desk, you know, which is the whole purpose of this. This is for your little paper needs and stuff. This is the knife you should be using to open up your Amazon boxes, your letters, and everything else. And like I said, I think they said 440C online. It just says 440A there. That might be a crack in the bone, or it might just be a flaw in the bone. I can't tell. Either way, it's sealed. It's nothing that's going to grow or anything. I really like it. It looks pretty good. And then, okay, let's bring in the case. This is the case desk knives. These are very difficult to find now, and if you can find one, they're going to be probably over $120. I think that's what they were selling for when they first came out. They often go in the 180s and stuff, and that's just for the ones that are white smooth bone. And we're comparing white smooth bone to sort of white smooth bone. This is the one that is got the laser etching for the office knife on there, and then as you can tell, I had Knife Chats with Tobias engraved on there too. So totally different knife a little bit. You can see the desk knife by Case. You can see right there with the tang, where the tang meets up there. See the difference there. And also it's got a thicker blade, a bigger blade. So that is a little bit different. The handle is also significantly different. Notice the way it is cut here. More attention to detail was given. It is rounded better around the edges here. This is a natural smooth bone. That's why they call it, so it is not truly a white smooth bone. There's no bleaching going on or anything. Also 154 cm steel, so it's a much better steel that they're using in it. And well, let's see, cutting wise, it's only marginally better than what you have on the Sarge. Now that's right out of the box for both of them almost, but this has been used more. Yeah, I have actually used it. And the difference though is this one is readily available for around $38–40. This one, if you can find it, is going to be close to $200. And quite frankly, for most people, this will probably do the job. Now, if you look at the leather sheaths, you can see there is definitely a little bit of a difference. Not significant difference. The shape is about the same. You can see where they got the idea for it. Same with this one, where they got the idea from it. But the case has a really nice burnishing going on around the edges there. You do have the same thickness of sheath and everything. So this sheath is much closer to what the case knife comes with. The case knife, yeah, it's going to be a better knife. Made in USA versus made in China. But I still think that this is an excellent knife, especially for the price you're paying for it. And where I would really consider this knife to be closer to is this knife here. And this knife, which may have been made in China, but I believe was made in Pakistan, has far inferior steel in it. It has that bolster that is going to rust on you. This one does not have the bolster. This one has better pinning going on and everything else. So the Sarge knife, I do believe, is definitely worth the price that you're going to pay for it. You know, I definitely believe that 38 bucks is a fair price for this knife. It's really a nice knife. I really like it. Like it to the point that I will probably pick up another one. But yeah, you can see there that this bone over here looks a little thicker. The cut isn't quite the same and everything else. So you could nitpick this thing down to say, why in the world would I want to buy it? But in all honesty, I think it's definitely worth what Sarge is selling it for. And more to the point, Tom at Knife Delights has a deal with Sarge. So if you use his code, you can actually get 15% off of this, which adds a little bit less, well, which lowers the price even a little bit more. You know, 15% off the price of the knife. If nothing else, that'll cover for the shipping charges that might get added to it. So really a decent knife. I really like it, and I really want to thank Tom from Knife Delights for thinking of me when he decided to pick this up and send it to someone. It's a great way to pay it forward, and now I will have to find a way to pay it forward as well. But yeah, my thoughts on this knife is it's pretty terrific. I like it, and I will probably get another one because I'm going to think about knocking the pins out, removing the covers, and changing the handle on it. See what else I can do with it. But in the meantime, it will also be on the desk and getting used to open boxes and envelopes and everything else. I mean, that's what it's for. It's a desk knife. I'll leave this one down here to cut up stuff down here, and take this one up to my office area and use that up there because it's a styling knife. And this one will be for special occasions like opening up wedding invitations and anything else, and my big lottery winnings. Yeah, like that's ever going to happen. Any case, thought I'd share this with you. Something wonderful to be thankful for on a Thursday. Thank you very much, Tom from Knife Delights. And like I mentioned, 15% off over at the Sarge site just by entering Knife Delights, which is pretty cool. So think about that as well. Talk to you again soon. Let me take just a second to thank you once again for dropping by and spending a few minutes here at Knife Chats with Tobias. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any comments that you leave. So please remember to give me that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next episode is up and running. Thanks again for dropping by. Really do appreciate your time here.